So, this is it. This is episode 1. You are now tuned in to the Broke Boi Podcast. My name is Ernesto, and I'm joined by... Who wants to go first?
Does it really matter? I guess I'll go first. Hello, I'm Juan, one of the broke boys of the podcast. And we also have...
I'm Noah, and dog, y'all making this sound like some kind of exclusive club, man, but there are so many broke people.
There's so many broke people out here. And here we are, making a
podcast for specifically
that has absolutely nothing
being
to do
poor.
with financial security.
Please, we are definitely not the people here to be giving any kind of financial advice.
We will not be giving any financial advice.
And if we do, it'll be sparingly, like...
Very, very sparingly. We're all college students. And
we can barely keep our own money.
we're barely making it through, you know?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. That's life. So, yeah, we're just a couple of friends. We all met up in high school. We've all been friends for over, like, what now? Like,
Yeah, 6 years now?
6, 7?
Yeah, we're going on 7, I think.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. So, we all met up in our high school. We were all loners.
For yourself?
I did. You were.
What are you
massive
talking
loner.
about? All of my friends just happen to all not want to talk to me.
Good at what?
Honestly, how it all went out was that, like, middle school, we had, like, a bunch of friends. But I guess we just decided to go the hard way into getting an easier college life, I guess.
Yeah, we're all graduates from early college, or from a small county in North Carolina, Johnston County. Shout out to Johnston County. Glad I got out of that place, but at the same time, you know, it's always gonna be.
Fortunately, I am still here, against my will.
Must be nice. And not that part. But yeah.
No, but we're all from there. I'm currently a student at UNC Charlotte. You guys want to talk about your
Sure.
school?
All right, you go first.
Yeah,
man.
I'm also still. I'm currently enrolled in university as well. I go over to Campbell University currently, and education major. So, you boy basically, my whole goal is just I just really want to help people learn more so than anything else. So,
You purposely chose the short end of the stick.
I chose both the short end of the financial and longevity stick. So it is what it is.
All right, for me, just like Ernesto, I go to UNC Charlotte as well. I was coming here to be a mechanical engineer, but things didn't go the way I wanted it to. So I'm majoring in criminal justice to be able to become a detective and just help the world be a better place or make it less
You
corrupt.
better be a crooked cop.
All right, so the ticket's going to cost you this much. I'm asking you for this much.
I forgot to mention, I'm a civil engineering major, so I have it bad with
Yeah,
all the math.
but in the end, I will be the
But
poor one.
In the end, I'm still gonna be a broke boy. So, but yeah, this podcast is it was a very spontaneous thought. Well, not really spontaneous. We kind of thought about it because
For many years, actually,
we
too.
usually game, like we'll play Call of Duty or something like together, all of us, and we'll have these like crazy conversations or nostalgia trains, and we realized that we kind of are cut out for a podcast of that sort, kind of like comedy or like just something to listen to if you need something in the background, you know.
Nothing of actual value.
So don't expect to like be a better person at the end of this or anything. This is strictly for entertainment purposes. You know, we hope you, the viewer, enjoy this. But yeah, it's just gonna be like we're gonna script it out, obviously, or just like a very loose structure to this. But we'll have like different topics. Maybe some days it'll be a serious topic uh, that we'll probably make fun of anyways and make offensive jokes and
Unfortunately,
Y'all will
whatnot.
probably hate us
Um,
that
because
is
of it.
that is you all act like that is not going to like that's not going to happen probably next episode.
Oh, they're just a couple of
probably
college kids
probably
trying
will.
to have fun. There should be
What
nothing
are you
wrong.
talking about?
Says one thing
But
about gender. They're fucking trash. They don't deserve to be here. They have no sense
yo,
of
yo, yo, yo,
humor.
come down. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's episode one. This is episode one.
Lord.
We
Dog,
can't
here I
start off
was.
like that.
You're
One
right.
really
We
went
can't
for the
start off
thing
like
that is
that.
going to irritate the most people, and I was literally just going to make a joke about.
You woke up and chose violence today.
I was
Why?
really here just about to say, "Dang, flame on in the Middle East," but continue.
Jesus. Anywho, ignore that. We'll save that for a later episode.
A later episode.
But yeah. So this podcast is kind of it's just I just said a lot of times. I just realized.
I thought I was the dumb
Let
one.
me backtrack. You are the
Shut
dumb
up.
one.
Come on, you just need to pick a fight with a whole subsection of people on our first episode.
On episode one, dude, we're like 5 minutes in.
It is what it is.
So yeah, this podcast is kind of just us. It'll typically always be the three of us since we kind of we planned this whole thing. We're actually half of like the entire friend group that talked about having
Yeah.
a podcast.
Currently, shout out to. Sorry, didn't
Bill-
mean to cut you off, but shout
Go
out actually to one of our other friends. His name is Ben. He also attended the same high school as us, and my boy's 20th birthday is tomorrow. So shout out for that. He will also be joining us every so often on this podcast, as long as he's more so comfortable with the topic, because Ben is more of a sentimental soul than we are, and will give things their due respect, as opposed to us, where we are the equivalent of a dumpster fire at times. And there's also Miguel, graduated obviously same high school. He is the he's the food critic of the group, and he will occasionally probably join us, but it probably won't be for a little bit. My man's kind of just seeing where this goes for the time being, and seeing if it's something he wants to attach his name to, which is understandable. There's also Dylan.
We kind of just did attach.
We really did just attach
We
him.
kinda just put
He's
him on
being in
blast.
this whether he wants to or not. Dylan,
He's gonna jump
Go
into
ahead,
this and make a
begin, go ahead,
crater.
Miguel.
but yeah, my man Dylan. He is the health fanatic of the group, and he lives and exists solely through the power of energy drinks. And
Don't you want to get jacked?
we joke about how, for context for that joke, we joke about how Dylan probably has a sponsorship with about four different energy drink companies,
powder
and
companies.
that is his tagline in every single one of his commercials. But yeah, basically he's the health nut. Also graduated from the same high school as us, and he's just busy a lot of times with work. We don't know whether or not he'll be interested in involving himself in the future, but the slot's there if he wants to. So that's everyone.
That's everyone. Oh wait, we forgot about Angel. Can't forget.
Angel
about
will be the special
Angel.
guest of this show. He will be here.
Angel will probably show up every once in a blue moon because he barely talks to us
I don't even know
in general.
where he is.
But he a real one. Angel's a
I don't even
real
know where
one.
he is anymore, dog.
Angel's a real one. Angel's a real one for the year we knew him.
The year he was here.
But he probably won't pop up as often. He'll definitely pop up in our conversations because we have a couple of stories that deal with him. But for the most part, it's us six, and Angel's kind of this outlier seventh.
All right, so let's
But
let's get on.
So this speaking of podcasts, This first episode is brought to you by Anchor. If you have ever wanted to create a podcast either by yourself or with your friends, I cannot recommend Anchor enough. If us broke boys can make one, so can you. It's completely free with user-friendly editing software. And not only that, but it's accessible on both the computer and mobile through the Anchor app. It'll also distribute your podcast across various platforms, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Again, download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. And that concludes this advertised section. So, as we said before, we are college students. And in this world, it is believed that you must be educated to make it through.
I don't know about that one, dog.
But,
If I'm being real
It's
with you.
way too expensive to
Facts, man.
but it's
You've heard
way
that
too
statistic, right? About like the inflation rates of tuition compared to like our federal, what is it, like our federal minimum wage, like the inflation rate. Apparently,
Have not.
since like I want to say like 60s or so, supposedly the inflation rate of like college tuition has gone up by like 2,000%, as opposed to the minimum wage, which is something like it's like doubled since like the 60s. So yeah, realistically, back in like the 50s, 60s, it was actually feasible for you to attend college. Nowadays, it's like, do I really want to spend the price of a car every half a year so I can get a piece of paper that says, dang, you're really good at what you just did?
Back then, it was like, hey, I want to apply for this job. You're hired. Now it's like, can I apply for this job? You got any like degrees or anything like that? No. Get the hell out
Where's
of
your
here.
doctorate in engineering?
They're like, they want me to have like 20 years of experience. And I'm only 19.
You have to be a minor, but also have 20 years of experience in the field. While my mother was
Pretty much,
pregnant,
yeah,
she
pretty
did
much.
programming. Therefore, I have the experience.
I have the experience. Oh, but yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, the prices of college. I'm here because I want to be an engineer, so I kind of have to go through this. But like, in all honesty, if you don't want to go to college, like if what you want to do doesn't need you to go to college, then like don't, because you'll be wasting a lot of time.
For me, for example,
Like me and Juan watched the Tyler the Creator interview, and Tyler the Creator of all people, that's crazy. Like he looks kind of dumb, but man, actually kind of intelligent. He he summed it up perfectly. He's like, if you're not happy at college, like if you're not good at it, or what you want to do doesn't require you to go to college, then don't do it, because you're wasting everybody's and your
over
own
there
time.
just staying, changing major after major because you don't know what the fuck you want.
He's like, all you want to do is fit in and stuff. And he's like, he's got a point there, because it's stupid expensive for no reason. Like, luckily, my financial aid helped me.
Facts.
My
But, like,
financial aid, I got like
Noah got-
$1.10.
Noah got 10 cents.
The government's like, bro, I get it. You want to go to college. However, lucky for you.
You ain't broke enough.
Lucky for you.
You're not broke enough. You're not poor
Welcome
enough.
to the Poorcast, everybody.
You're not poor enough, and then they, underfund all the poor.
Like, dog, I'm
sectors in
really
the,
just trying to be a
in the
teacher.
community.
My entire goal is to work in low-income areas. And you're really sitting out here telling me, stop being good. Cut that out.
No, what is it? For me, I really shouldn't have like been coming to college. Like I came here because I wanted to do mechanical engineering, but then I switched to a criminal justice major because, like I said, I wanted to be a detective. I could have easily waited until I was like in my mid, like 6 months in as a 20-year-old. Could have waited and then gone to the police academy, but I thought, well, why not get a degree so that I could get like a better pay, and with like my college classes that I've taken for criminal justice, there's like proof and a statement saying that people prefer cops that have gone to college, and I kind of like feel grateful that I did come here.
Yeah, facts. If there is one comment that I am probably going to make, and one thing, honestly, that I could get you to remember in addition to everything we've said here, it is legitimately, one, if you don't want to go to college, figure out what you want to do and see
Before coming.
Yeah, figure out what you want to do first off. That's the biggest thing, because I'm not going to lie, dog. A couple of us, like Ernesto and Juan, knew pretty early the kind of stuff that they wanted to work on. So they actually were able to like basically forge their own little thing for their engineering degree. Meanwhile, people like me, I did not know that I was going to end up as an English major and an education major up until like my senior year. So early college has 5. We have a series of 5 years and everything. So my 4th year, my actual like regular senior year, is whenever I figured out that I was going to be an education major. And in addition to that, if you do plan on going into college, before you even consider a university, go to a community college. I do not care what kind of community college it is. I don't care what their specific focus is. If they offer general education credits, it is a good investment. 100%, it will save you at least half of the money that you would spend literally anywhere else.
Jumping headfirst into a 4-year
The
college
worst
is
idea
probably
ever.
the most financial irresponsible thing you could do. And and I know this podcast is called the Broke Boi Podcast, but we'll definitely bring up like money a lot because we're kind of bad at spending it. And I think us going to early college is probably the best financial decision we ever made because it's now we don't have to be in school for 4 years or in college. I mean, like I'm gonna get mine in like 2.5 because I did miss a couple of classes while in early college. But I'm pretty sure Noah and
I've got
Juan
2
and
more
Juan, y'all
years
set
after I
this, right?
finish this one. Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah, I'm sitting.
It just depends on the number of credits we have and the number that we need to get.
Ben's getting ready to graduate, I think, in one academic year. Ben's graduating from state.
Oh, yeah.
So, yep.
Oh yeah, Ben's at state. Ben and Angel are at state. Miguel is
yeah,
currently
Barton.
at Barton? I want to say Barton. Yeah. And
So he
Dylan's
don't
a
need no
manager.
college education.
And he earns
Yeah.
the most out of all
Dylan
of
is
us.
a manager at a specific shopping center that you, I'm sure, are all familiar with and could probably guess,
Yes.
that we will not name.
It's really easy to
But
guess.
he does have
For the sake of his
Yeah.
privacy, the store will
he
not
does
be named.
plan on going back, but that's what he says. We don't know. But
You don't know. He's also the youngest out of all of us,
Yeah.
which is crazy
but the
to
tallest.
think. He's also Noah's boss.
That too.
Hey. Yeah.
He is also the tallest. Fun fact, Dylan and a ladder are never actually
That is
present
a
at the same time.
very long-running joke.
Which,
And coincides with the fact
very long running, implies the fact
that, once again, Dylan has always
Uh-huh.
been a health nut. So we're talking about how people make those comparisons in comics to how Superman and Clark Kent are never in the same general area. That is Dylan and your average stepladder. So therefore, Dylan is a stepladder.
never present at the exact same time. Pretty much. But yeah. So here we are in school, trying to finish this up.
Making bad choices.
Me and Juan moved
You
out
be
of
making bad choice.
moved out of our house.
Yeah, with the food we eat.
Dog, y'all just need
With
to
the
learn how to
food,
cook already.
bro,
Like,
geez.
seriously.
We do. It's just we get lazy, man.
I know how to cook.
You get lazy.
You get lazy. I work all the time.
No, but
I
like
work all the time. You wake up at 3 in the afternoon.
I feel personally attacked.
y'all never gonna let this go.
No, we're not. You spend more time sleeping than you do
I'm
awake.
never letting that go, bro.
You're like a polar bear.
But you're the white one.
I don't understand what my race has to do with this conversation, Juan.
Has everything to do. Because we're about to talk about privilege.
They probably could have assumed.
For starters, Noah has access to a full fridge. Me and Juan are Hispanics. I don't know if you can tell by our names.
Que pasa,
But we're
güey?
Hispanics, and all we really eat these days is ramen noodles.
And that
I
is a
actually don't
crime
like
right
beans.
there.
They actually take too long to cook.
We just don't have like the space to cook.
Stock up on rice.
Look, that's why I'm telling you, man. An electric wok will save you a crap ton of money, dude. Or just like a flat top grill. Just something basic like that. Because you can cook burgers and like immediately the second you get a flat top, you can do literally any kind of meat. In addition to things like fried rice, things like eggs suddenly. You can't boil water on them because it's a flat top, but you know.
You sound a little eager talking about meat. A little spicy.
Hey, I don't
just
think we can
jealous.
say that.
You're just jealous. You know why you're jealous? The only protein you get in
he's
your
privileged.
diet is
Why?
egg. Because you poor.
But
Here's the privilege. Here's the privilege kicking in. Here's the privilege kicking in. How you know Noah's white. That's the privilege right
hey,
there.
the
You hear
privilege that we got
You
is
hear
that our mom doesn't own us all.
It's crazy.
You know what?
That is true.
Just because I made a good financial
is
decision and
true.
because my entire financial aid didn't decide it wanted to hand me $50 and say, dang, we're going to pay you to go to college. Hey, yo.
Oh my God,
So,
here we go.
listeners, get this. My man Ernesto, he's talking crap to me about how I have privilege. Meanwhile, his financial aid from his college has decided, dang, we really going to give this man, like, what, $800 a semester to use?
It was 800 last.
You're not helping your
semester,
case here,
900
dog.
this semester.
You have almost $1,000 to spend on food and gas. That's pretty much it.
Well, I
Okay,
saved
fine.
that.
We'll go with that one. And then you
We'll
also
go with
work
that.
in addition.
It's money that
So, my
I
man,
have.
there is really no excuse here for you not to be like eating like a king and learning how to actually cook.
Hey, we said we were talking about privilege. We got the privilege of being
I would
broke
learn how to
and
cook.
getting paid to go to college.
I'm not broke. Well, I'm broke, but I'm only broke because the only reason I'm broke is because I don't have financial aid.
Why are you broke?
Aren't you still paying for your car too?
Don't get me started. Actually, no, I'm not.
So fix it.
I didn't hit anything with my car. What do you mean?
Does it
Yeah.
turn on?
It already
Does it turn
turned
on
on. That
now?
wasn't the issue. The issue is that it shakes like it's, California during the summer.
It's making a smoothie, bro.
Sorry, I forgot I had smoothie setting engaged. Maybe that's really what's up. My exhaust just starts shooting out like, I don't know, strawberry smoothies. That's just the way to go now.
That's ridiculous. Well, I guess since
Now,
we're
yes.
on the topic.
This is the topic I was interested in.
Right.
This is the debate.
Here we go. This is the real topic here. The real debate here.
Dog,
Do you eat
no.
Lunchables?
There's only
Go.
one you heat, and it's the nachos. You heat any of the other ones, you're not eating it the way it was intended.
What about the pizza though? What about the pizza?
Dog, you eat it
Yeah,
cold,
pizza.
like a normal person.
Why would you eat? Why would you?
Have
eat
you
a
ever?
cold
Alright,
pizza?
listen here.
Literally,
Have you
Little
ever
Caesar
bought a
says,
pizza?
hot and ready.
Have you ever bought a pizza, had leftovers, and then you put it in your fridge and then eaten it cold the next day? Nah. See,
We're talking about something that you're
cold pizza.
preparing, but you're about to
That's
prepare a
one
pizza.
thing. That's one thing. That's generalization. You can't do that.
It's also
It's a
against
crime
the Geneva
humanity.
Convention. You can't punish people for crimes they didn't commit.
At least the stereotypes, which
I'm
leads
talking to you,
prejudice.
all of my teachers that I've ever had. Y'all violated the Geneva Convention every time that one kid in the back acted up and decided, dang, we really about to give the whole class silent lunch. Just saying, y'all violated that. Y'all committed a war crime. But anyways, you may
Teachers
continue.
hated us so much that they said, "All y'all be quiet."
You may continue.
You really let teachers talk.
It's okay. Just threaten them of a war
Well, I
crime
didn't,
next
actually.
time.
That
Hood
was
rat.
history.
Oh, I want
I
to
was
do
a
hood
hood
rat
rat.
shit.
I wasn't. I was not.
Not anymore.
I was not born a hood rat. I was. What is it? What is that Bane quote? Like, you
I
merely.
don't know.
I merely
simply born
adopted the
into
hood
it.
rat, but you were born into it, molded by it. But no, if y'all didn't pick up on it by now, I unfortunately was born in quite possibly, literally, the middle of nowhere, and then proceeded to move into
middle of
Snowflake Land,
The middle of nowhere.
and then proceeded river.
The land does not
Basically,
exist.
white person mania
Kansas.
is basically the title of that small little neighborhood.
It's one white person per.
And then you move here,
square
and it's
mile.
one white person per 10 feet, specifically in that neighborhood. And then I literally,
And everyone hates people from that place.
and then I end
Y'all
up
can't even say
growing.
the
Then
Kansas City
pretty
Chiefs.
much my entire like high school life was then spent in Smithfield. Shout out to Smithfield. Not gonna lie, y'all gave me some good memories and some good food. I'm being real with you, much better than anything else I had up to that point. Yummy Japan.
Yummy Japan, a
Yummy
real
Japan.
one. Yummy Japan.
Shout out to Yummy Japan. This video ain't sponsored. Not video. This podcast ain't sponsored by Yummy Japan. But shout out to Yummy Japan. If you are in Johnson County,
Yeah.
Smithfield or Garner, there's one in Garner. But shout
That
out.
carried us through some
specifically
hard
Smithfield one.
times.
They make some bomb ass food.
To match it.
I have not found a Japanese place in Charlotte yet
Fuck
to
SG.
match it. So when I head back home, I'm definitely hitting that. Fuck Ishi. That's the one Japanese restaurant we know over here. If you
They
in the
too
Charlotte
overpriced
area,
for
don't
what
go
they
to, don't go
sell.
to Ishi.
But you go to Yummy Japan,
The food is ass.
highly recommend
$6
Yummy
whole
Chicken.
bulldog. Man,
Yummy Chicken is $7, I believe.
man, if we could get
I hope one
Yummy
day they
Japan to
sponsor us.
sponsor this podcast, man, I think I could actually die happy. I will drop out.
Their dumplings, their
Shout out to
sushi, all of it. Bomb.
Now listen here.
Perfect. Perfection. Persona.
Since we're kind of going off of, y'all did not answer the question of our original debate. Do y'all eat up your Lunchables?
It depends what I have.
Yo, one of y'all talk at a time.
I haven't had Lunchables.
All right, Ernesto, you go first.
The reasonable one.
Alright. Well, I was just say I haven't had Lunchables like recently, but when I did,
Hey.
I definitely
Hey.
heated up the pizza
Hey.
and the nachos.
My boy
The
Fee.
only thing I ate cold was the crackers, ham and cheese, cause it kind of whack. If
Would you eat the nuggets cold
pizza
too?
Like that, like a Lunchables cold pizza.
Yeah.
Like I don't eat nuggets
Sick
cold.
fuck.
No.
All right, but for me, I really didn't grow up
Oh, geez.
getting a bunch of Lunchables. Because my parents would always say this. ¿Para qué quieres esas chingaderas? Mejor ponte a trabajar.
Buy it yourself after doing the entire law.
You were 8 years old and your dad was taking you to put
Yo
sign
de
in.
tu pinche edad, yo.
Levántate, cabrón.
Hey, this man don't come in like, hey, it's time to wake up. You
Carlos.
gotta go work. Get your ass up.
Just the slap is realistic. So y'all know.
Juan gets assaulted by his dad.
Hold on, stop.
Me pegó mi pa.
Juan
Every
has a
single
full-on
day,
battle to
it's-
the death with his dad when he wakes up.
There are more holes in their house than house at this point. It's like, swear to God.
But yeah,
But continue.
growing up, didn't have much Lunchables, but I remember always getting the pizza one because I like eating pizza. I would usually get the cracker ones, but I would always eat those cold. The pizza ones, if I was going straight home from Walmart after buying them, I'd heat that shit up. If I wasn't at home, I was at school eating it for lunch or as a snack, I would.
Oh no.
I'd have to eat it
Don't
like
do
that
it.
because the teacher she
Do
was
it.
like, no, the teacher literally
No.
the teacher literally said this.
Oh my god.
It is a snack. A snack cannot be hot, can't be cold. It's just the way you bring it. If you brought it like that and it's cold, tough luck.
That don't count. That
Hey,
don't
yo,
count.
I think it does.
I
Teacher made him
personally
do it.
prefer to heat it up.
It doesn't.
It's okay. You just wait. You
Doesn't
just wait
count.
till we get some other people.
And then
Yeah,
for the
teacher made him do
nachos, never really bought them because every single day, me and my mom were out in the street buying our groceries.
Why'd you say it like that? I thought you were about to say selling dope. I was out there hustling with my mom. I was 7 years old. On the
Actually,
streets of
not.
Clayton,
In elementary school,
downtown Clayton.
we
On
would
the
always be
streets.
in the Cleveland Freakway Arena area because we used to live in Cleveland, but then we moved to Clayton. But we go every single day because we were driving a lot. Go to the gas station and get the gas station nachos. Those were bomb.
Yo, that actually brings back some memories for me as well. I used to play rec league football, like rec league tackle football from like the moment I moved here from Kansas. And every single day, so I was an extremely skinny kid. Like, I was basically skin and bones up until the point I hit like my sophomore year. And that's literally just because I decided my freshman year I was going to specifically live off of Yummy Japan and vending
Down
machines. So, but no, I used to be this really skinny kid. So my mom's like, we need to get you to gain weight if you're going to continue to play tackle football. So every single day after practice, I had practice 4 days a week because I did Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday, Friday. And those were the days that I had practice. And then we had games on Saturdays. And every single day after practice, there's this gas station on the way home. We'd stop by there. I'd get one of those little double pack Hostess cupcakes. And then like a quart of whole chocolate milk. And I chugged that on the way home every single day for 4 years. Until eventually my mom's like, we really need to start actually feeding you vegetables, don't we? So then, before I started getting scurvy. And then my mother then decided, you know what? We need to stop feeding you junk. So instead, here, get a double cheeseburger after every single practice.
But you can't eat mashed potatoes.
But I can't eat mashed potatoes because they're garbage. Garbage. You hear me, dog?
Nah, man.
You
just haven't had the right mashed potatoes, bro.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
And you know what?
That's because you come from wheat country.
I'll even
You
give
fucking country kid.
I will.
Jeez. All you know is bread. Stupid.
Wheat.
All you know
You'd
is
probably
bread.
be eating unseasoned mashed potato.
How dare you come and put
How about
smut?
this? How about this?
You putting smut
How
on
about this?
potatoes' name
Piece
right now,
y'all.
bro, and I don't
Piece y'all.
appreciate it.
You can
Potatoes
eat French
are real
fries,
ones.
but
Potatoes
can't
been
eat
there
mashed
from
I will
day
give
one,
you
potatoes.
a
What
bro.
the hell is
pass.
wrong with
Fine.
you?
Fine. I will give a pass.
You can-
I will give a
you
pass
can-
to potatoes.
Facts.
However,
You eat Lay's.
you know what I hate even more than mashed potatoes, dog? Oh no, I could care less about sweet tea.
I swear to God, if you say sweet tea.
I still am iffy about it, but it just depends on where I get the sweet tea. But no, meatloaf is the
Pecan.
worst thing that humanity has ever created. Meatloaf is literally
I
just,
hate that.
dang, let me take this hamburger, cover it in salt, pepper, and ketchup. That is literally meat.
That's a white people thing.
That is significantly a
that's
Caucasian thing, and I
that's a Caucasian
absolutely
thing,
hate it. I'm sorry, Mom, if you're listening to this, but it is quite possibly the worst thing I've Yeah, of course my mom makes... Well, she attempts to make
Does your mom
meatloaf.
make meatloaf, dog?
My mom really tried.
This man really said, "Mom, I hate your cooking."
No, I hate her meatloaf.
Shout out
To all you
to
meatloaf
all the
fucks.
meatloafs in the world. all the meatloaf cooks in the world. Shout out.
I don't understand why people
Apparently, you make the
buy
worst dish ever known to
meatloaf,
man.
dog. How are you gonna literally go out for dinner and be like, "Dang, you know what I could really go for right now? Some meat, badly seasoned, covered in terrible sauce, in the shape of bread. Because bread is the superior food, so we got to shape other food to look like it, just so it's tolerable."
No, but if we're,
Yeah.
oh
You say
my-
it had ketchup, right?
man, shut the fuck up.
That's ketchup. Juan, you
That
probably
shit
eat
sound
that.
On
disgusting.
you
Probably won't be seasoned.
sand.
It probably won't be
Cream.
seasoned.
You would
What?
eat a
Anything
bucket
with
of
ketchup
sand
on
if I
it.
covered it in whipped cream and chocolate, dog. Real, you cannot lie to me.
Hell no. Hell no. No. That shit.
No, you wouldn't.
You son of a bitch.
Because that shit looks like a vegetable.
Bro,
That shit would look like a vegetable.
bro, I eat
Juan
my
don't do-
vegetables.
Juan
I
don't eat
just
anything
prefer
that
not
looks
to.
like a vegetable.
Okay? Bro, I can eat lettuce.
If you say so, dog. If you say
Bro,
so.
I can eat.
That shrimp
Look,
lo mein bowl.
if we're
said
really gonna
differently.
start this shit, I can eat lettuce. I can almost eat my tomatoes. It's iffy.
Hey, Ernesto, how do you feel about tomatoes? Like the little cherry ones that you get in salads.
Tomatoes?
Aren't those called tomato Roma? Or like
Yo, those
Roma
are-
tomatoes?
No,
Okay.
Roma tomatoes are the big
Those-
ones.
those
Those
are-
are called cherry tomatoes.
Nah, tomato grapes.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
they're cherry tomatoes,
I
grape
always call
tomatoes.
them
They tend to be
tomato
the same
grapes,
thing.
Those are disgusting.
They're like almost
really sour. They're very. I don't like it.
Well, speaking of
How are y'all
not liking and liking
No,
stuff,
we're not overlooking this one. Give me 1 second.
all right, then.
Trash me for not liking mashed potatoes, but my man throws away tomatoes?
Yeah,
Tomato.
tomato grapes.
Okay,
I
I'll
fuck
give you
with any other. I fuck with any other kind of tomato. In a sandwich, in a salad.
Okay, then I'll give you.
I will eat a tomato, like like sliced tomatoes and whatnot. But a tomato grape. I know there's people out
It's
there.
like the little yellow
I know,
one,
I know y'all are out there. Y'all eat that. Y'all eat that for fun. Y'all eat that out of the package for fun. Y'all, that's a little spicy. That's a little weird. And you know what else is weird?
Hey, yo.
Pickles and peanut butter. So all of y'all that eat pickles and peanut butter, y'all
I
are weird
agree.
too.
Disgusting.
I just remember that. Pickles and peanut butter is strange. You probably have a mental illness if you eat that. Not trash.
It's okay.
Mental illness.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Damn it, y'all were
It's
attacking
okay.
me.
We'll come back to it
Someone-
in episode
I
2.
take that back. Oh, we'll come back.
Alright, but,
that's for another
uh,
episode.
Speaking about like hating certain food and liking certain food, what would be considered the best food?
I mean, yes,
All
but
day breakfast.
You're not
Oh.
wrong.
breakfast food.
Hey, McDonald's.
I mean, I'm not
founders,
wrong,
If
but-
y'all are listening to this, or anyone from
Bring it
McDonald's,
back.
mention to bringing it
back.
back.
Bring back all day burgers as well, man.
Bring it.
I want my
Bring
McGriddle
back all day
at
breakfast.
2 p.m.
You know what I want? Is
All
I want
right.
to be able to order a McDouble for breakfast. That's what I want. Give me that. Give me that bacon quarter pounder. I
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Lunch in the morning, it don't really sound that much appetizing.
Breakfast.
Not appetizing, really.
Well, we've already established that you won't even touch a vegetable. How are you going to criticize my breakfast?
I can criticize you because you don't even like mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I don't like mashed potatoes. That's not even a lunch item.
Juan asked for a burger.
Can I
and he's
please-
like,
is-
just plain burger.
Were any
Ketchup.
vegetables? Hey, dog, it's okay. A pickle's
Are there
technically not a
pickles in
vegetable.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, yo, hot take. A pickle is not technically a vegetable anymore.
It should have never been.
What would it be?
Oh my god, bro.
Nah.
Anything that's green.
I won't
you
eat
don't
a
want to
pickle, but
exist,
I'll
dog.
eat a cucumber. All right.
What? Hey, Ernesto, should we tell him? Should we tell him that eating a pickle is eating a cucumber?
That's a little spicy.
Yes, I know. I ain't stupid. Well,
No, he
not
knows.
that
He
stupid.
knows. Give me a word that's more than 4 syllables. Now, go.
Hyperbole.
Holy shit.
Mitochondria.
You prepared for that?
What?
Huh?
No, I didn't hear you at all. That's why I said what.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
What was that? Yeah, you cut
Never
out.
forget. That's the only thing I remember.
Oh, that too. Yep. Important stuff. What is that? Physics?
All right, but no, all day breakfast needs to come back. Please give me them hot cakes, bro. And bro, Waffle House is so underappreciated in this state.
Yeah, it really
It
is.
is not. It's rather popular back in Joker.
That you don't go. That's a different story. But I know a bunch of people that be going like every day of the week.
But I mean, compared to the love that like Waffle House, that's not even a question.
I hop
Waffle
Denny's
House.
or
Yeah, we
Waffle
all
House.
agree Waffle House on that one. Denny's
Waffle
breakfast,
House.
though,
We all
I
agree
personally
Waffle House?
prefer probably Denny's breakfast
All right,
over
good
IHOP.
stuff.
I'd say the same.
IHOP for me is just it
I
feels
never really
like
had too much of
a
either.
lower quality version of Waffle House. Anything I can get from Waffle House, I can get from IHOP that is of slightly doughier quality.
Then if you go to Denny's, you get everything that's Waffle House, but in a sandwich.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kinda. Their
Never really had
breakfast is
anything like that.
literally filled of breakfast sandwich.
Facts. Yeah, Denny's literally is just like the king of breakfast sandwich. I'll give them that one.
And instead of getting a waffle, you get pancakes.
Ayo, that brings up a good question. Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles.
Ernesto?
This man just dipped.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with
I don't
him.
know. I also personally enjoy waffles more. That's just me.
But when it comes to school lunches, them mini pancakes were bomb.
Those
Bruh.
mini pancakes that came in like the little bags,
The blueberry.
bro, like the blueberry and chocolate chip ones, or even just the plain ones, bro. Like those little dippable ones.
I remember we had the plain pancakes, the blueberry pancakes, and then the cinnamon pancakes. Bruh, everyone was like trying to steal a second bag, and that shit was awesome. Why?
Facts.
Because if you got it, you were able to get it.
Facts, man. So Ernesto, how do you feel about waffles, G? Waffles or pancakes?
Ooh. Waffles.
Waffles?
Let's go with waffles.
I think that is a solid choice. I'm glad you're in agreement with us.
But here's the thing: pecan waffle, blueberry waffle,
I'm an OG.
or chocolate waffle.
I'm an OG. Plain waffle.
I think I gotta go blueberry.
I gotta go pecan waffle.
Or wait, are we talking about in general?
Like, which one do you prefer?
Like out of those bagged ones?
No, we're talking about waffles.
Oh, we're talking about waffles, then I'll go chocolate chip waffle, dog. I'm giving myself my own option.
I did say that.
That was an option, yeah.
It was? I didn't even hear it.
See, this is gonna be like a reoccurring thing. I say something, and Noah's gonna say, "No, you're wrong." And I'll
Oh my
tell him,
God. Don't
It's
start
o-
this.
it's
Don't
okay
start
to
this.
have
Don't start
an
this right now. Don't start this right now. Don't start this right now. Don't start this right now.
Just episode 1.
Happen, but we'll try to limit that. Oh, I will. At least I'm always the moderator when it comes.
Hey,
to
shut up, moderator.
arguments. You shut up, stupid.
What are you
Oh
gonna
my
do
God.
about it, huh? Moderate me?
Huh? I'm about to tell
It's
your
okay
mom.
to be wrong.
I'm about to
Noah.
tell your mom
It's
past your
okay to
bedtime.
be
How about
wrong.
that?
Hey, bro, you better chill. You better chill.
I'm about to tell your mom it's past your bedtime, huh? I'm about to confiscate that laptop.
Hey, you better
and
chill before I decide to squat your address.
I'll get you kicked off the podcast.
She gonna take your phone again.
Nah, my mom will tell me to stop being friends with you, morons. They're taking the name of the
Already
Lord in hate.
His mom probably hates all
It'll
of
be really
us.
awkward whenever she listens to the first episode.
I remember when we would have our Discord chats, she would pop up and say some stuff, and then we would be on speaker and she would hear our reactions.
And then would try to talk to y'all.
Lecture us. Yeah.
Bro, I remember when Noah went to work at a
Yeah.
rock wall climbing thing. His mom was like, "Noah, don't you dare date one of those girls." And I was defending this man. I was like, "What's so wrong about dating? There is nothing wrong, nothing at all."
There was nothing. And Ernesto, I warned you that I was going to say this on this podcast.
What?
But there is nothing better.
Yo, no. We're not.
Yo, no, shut up.
We're cutting that out.
Uh,
We're
This
cutting
is
that
just
out.
episode 1.
We're cutting that out. But yeah, I guess it's time. We're about to hit the hour mark.
Dating in the workplace
It's time
is never a
to
good
wrap
idea.
this up.
Never date your coworkers, guys. Never do it. It is not worth it. It's not about
Don't get
call.
caught
I
doing
could
it,
care
bro.
less.
That's
The
what it
issue
is.
is that could lead to professionality issues, and that is the last thing you need. If I had to choose between a job and a girl, I'd choose the job any day.
Look at this.
Do you
Y'all
want the
hearing
bread,
this king energy right here.
or do you want the
This
woman?
is what? College
King
energy.
energy right
This is
here.
broke boy energy.
This is broke boy energy right now.
I'm so poor,
Right,
I
guys?
couldn't afford to have a
Job
girlfriend.
over the girl.
anyways.
Y'all walk away with anything from this first episode. Choose your job over the girl. As the wise man Noah said.
Gonna be my quote.
No, I'm not co-signing. I'm not co-signing.
It's okay to
It
be
sounds
wrong,
like you're
though.
co-signing
I'm
me.
not co-signing it.
You're co-signing it by being on this podcast.
I'm not co-signing. It's not a
No.
co-sign.
If y'all think Noah is right, go for it. But if it's gonna
I'm
lead you to the
simply
wrong choice,
quoting.
or you're gonna regret your choice, do what you think is right.
All right.
I'm simply quoting the man. Yeah,
And on that one,
this
All
about
right. Well, I guess
Yeah,
we should probably start ending
yeah,
it then.
this about wraps up the first episode of the Broke Boy Podcast. We would like to thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, you made it to the end of the whole podcast. It might be a little rough these first few episodes because we're just getting started. Like it was a very spontaneous decision that we made. But this should release on a Friday. We plan on doing this maybe weekly.
yeah, I think that
Uh,
might be our best option.
maybe bi-weekly. But definitely the release date will definitely be on a Friday. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed this. Whoever's listening, we thank you. Like, thank you a lot for tuning into this first episode. You know,
Yeah.
it takes a lot to record something like this when you have no real experience and you kind of don't know where your outreach is. So
And you
You
kinda
kind of
broke.
broke. We
share it
had no
around
kind of
if you
equipment
enjoyed it.
aside from us and the devices we're using to record this. It's even more difficult because we're all in different
much.
places. It's like, thank you guys seriously for taking the time to even consider listening to any portion of this. Whether or not you get to the thanks or not, we appreciate the support you guys are putting out.
Yeah, so share it around if you enjoy this. If you think anyone else will enjoy it, give us a shout out.
Yeah.
This will go live on.
Also follow
Yep.
our social
Oh,
media.
yeah. We have an Instagram page set up.
Got Instagram,
We got a YouTube channel.
Broke Boi
We'll
Podcast.
probably have the
We'll be uploading this.
and we'll probably end up having the links down in the description below.
And if you want to hear it right now, Instagram is broke_boy_podcast 16.
That's boy with an I, BOI as well.
Yeah, forgot to mention that.
All of our links, like with our podcast name, will be BOI. Purpose for that, for the Broke Boy, I guess, as a final note, we call our group chat, which we started when we all met, we call it the Broke Boy Brotherhood. So that kind of explains why we call this the Broke Boy Podcast, and considering it's the original friend group still, after so long, and we make a podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed this first episode. Tune in next time, where we'll be tackling stories from high school.
Oof, that's gonna be a fun.
Oh,
we're gonna have to pick
the
which ones.
tragedies.
Yeah.
All right, take it easy,
All
guys.
of them.
I guess we should start off with Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. My name's Ernesto.
And I'm that guy they found on the street.
Noah Ackerman. And this has been the Broke.
Are we throwing our last names now?
No, only you. The Booty Warrior.
Oh my God.
That's
Booty
what
Warrior,
the women
Noah
call me.
And this is the Broke Boy Podcast. Thank you so much.
Yep, take it easy.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.